Alright guys, MCU Collector here with video number 6 of the Hasbro Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War Wave 2 Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure. Here is the last figure of the wave, and this is Marvel's Black Knight. So really awesome looking figure. 3 heads total, so 2 alternate heads. He's got a sword that comes with it, and then he has the right leg to the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure. So really cool. So side artwork of Black Knight looking pretty awesome there on the side. The standard Avengers logo, because it is a comic figure, not movie based. Avengers A logo at the top, Cull Obsidian. Same side artwork on this side. Here you have all the figures from the wave. So we've already seen Thor, Black Widow, Ant-Man, Wasp, Malekith. Now we are on to Black Knight. So here he is. Product shot of the figure. And then the bio reads, an expert horseman and superior swordsman, Black Knight has a checkered history as a powerful combatant with no clear allegiances. So I don't know what that means. He's a villain, he's a hero, but depending on which head you use will actually determine that. I'll give you the info when we open up this figure and take a look. All right, here is Black Knight out of the package. So I don't really know anything about the character actually, but there has been a number of different Black Knights in the comics. So in medieval times there was Sir Percy, which would basically be this head or helmeted head. I think this can pass as Dane Whitman, maybe. I don't know. So let me know down in the comments below. But I just did a quick Google search and kind of saw some different things. So I think this was a Dane Whitman head. This would be Sir Percy, and maybe this one was the Nathan Garrett, which was the villain version of Black Knight. But let me know in the comments below if I completely butchered that and got that wrong. But this figure is basically a reuse of like the Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Dread Knight figures. I do not have a loose Dread Knight. He is packaged with my SDCC Raft box set, so I can't really compare and kind of go through there. But it's an awesome looking figure. I think the color scheme looks great. We have the metal, the scale, the chainmail, the silver. It's done in a fairly bright metallic. It's not super bright, not super shiny, but in some bright light it really looks good and kind of really stands out. So the mold is great. Just kind of has the dark blue, and it kind of has that, I don't know, whatever bird logo that is. I'm not sure which kind. I guess maybe it represents some kind of eagle or something like there. But really cool looking figure. It comes with a sword, and I really like this sword. It's a new mold that we haven't seen before, but I love the black blade. So it's just all done. It looks like it's missing some paint there. So it's all done in this gold, but then the blade is painted black, and I think it looks great. But it's nice to get a new sword instead of a reuse with like the one with Baron Zemo or something. But the head sculpts look good. The wings on this helmet are very, very soft. And they weren't warped at all, which is actually kind of interesting in the package, because this is the one that he comes with. So it's kind of interesting. The cape just kind of sits in there, ports in the back of the figure right there, and sits on here actually very well compared to a lot of other capes. So that actually does look good. As far as paint work, there's not a whole lot. It's just a flat brown, a wash, and to give it a leathery look or anything like that. Then gold buckle, and I don't know, I got some overspray or something there on the holster, or the sheath. I don't even know what you would call it if it's just a spot. So the sword, you can just kind of go right in there. As far as changing out the heads, pops off very easy. And you get there. Let's see, this just looks like the villain version, which I think was the version that came in the old dark days of Hasbro, the Queen Brood Build-A-Figure, I think it was. So there, sits on there very nice. Let's pop this one off, and then this one looks all huge. And yeah, it looks kind of funky to me. I definitely going to display him with this head, the one that he comes with. I think that's the best looking one. The paint is pretty good on here. The gold is done fairly clean. Just missed the mark just a tiny bit, but the sculpt on that eagle is actually pretty good, because you could kind of see that feathery look into it. So they did a good job on it. but I don't care for that. I actually really like this look here. So this is how he will be displayed in my display. So articulation. So we'll take the cape off so we can kind of look at the articulation there. So ball joint, I remember that this one was very strong ratcheting, but there's not a lot of movement in the arm. I can't get the arm up any more than that at all. Maybe that's just me, but he's not going anywhere. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. You have these glove pieces. That is the actual figure, because you could see where the hinge on it is, the joint in there. Wrist swivels. There is a hinge, but based on the way it's molded, it's in there. You can't really get a whole lot of hinge motion in there to do it. Ab crunch down that far. Ab crunch that far back. Very nice. Head looks all the way down, and he can look all the way up. Swivel at the waist. Legs go out that far apart. Upper thigh cut. His joints are really tight. Double jointed knee. We do get boot swivel at the pirate boot. Foot only goes up that much. Goes back down all the way, and then he does have the ankle pivot because he has the bucket cap tiny feet on this guy. There's the figure. Let me know down in the comments below. Give me a lot of info. I know my friend, he'll probably send a number of comments on all the information on all the different versions of Black Knight. He's told me, but I'm tired and I can't think of any of it off the top of my head. But there it is. If you guys have any questions, comments below. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you for watching. Cull Obsidian's coming up next.